Vic, I'm sorry, but they're telling me to call you Vic, so I'm going to use that. And I'm sorry if it offends. I have already tried to do this read once. Something's really weird going on. I'm hoping that we get to the bottom of it, because I started the read and I told you all sorts of things, which I will tell you again, but I, for some reason, did you read with the Justice card. Now, justice is, it can be anything, fairness, justice, or courts, or something like that, but it suggests to me that that card is something important that you need to know. So those born on the 11th, massively important. You are a Libra, so it is for Libra, and it's about the loins and the marital home. But my main issue was that I was getting, I don't get chills, but they do make my hair stand on end now and again, and they did at the beginning of your read. They were speaking to me about my brother. I lost him in June. He was a Libra, and I do not have other Libras in my life. I have been waiting for you, I think, for a very long time. I'm hoping that we are using the right card, the number, the 2, which, because I'm sure it's only the Yanks that do the dates differently. But it does mean that you're a high priestess like me, which means that whatever you chose to do in your life will be to help others. So it could be teaching, it could be nursing, it could be anything. But your card is a high priestess. It means that you have to be very careful of what goes in your mouth, as in diet, medication, and what comes out your mouth, as in words written or spoken, even thoughts, because you manifest something. You're born 1951, the same year as my brother, which makes you a rabbit, and he was also a Libra. So, but I get the feeling, what they're giving me is that, I don't know if you know Arivon, I know you know Deb, but it seems that you are all together in some way, and they're calling it a support team. So whether you work together, or you are friends, or even if you don't know Yvonne, I feel that you will be getting to know Yvonne, because John, her partner who passed, suggests that that's the case. So I'm going with that. Also, I need to mention your name. I think I did mention it when you messaged me, but it was very strange to me, because my daughter, when my youngest granddaughter was born, wanted to name her a middle name after a friend's father. But she didn't want to spell it the same way as the masculine way. So we decided to spell it R-A-E, as you spell yours. So, and I thought we'd made it up. So that's, for me, is another sign that you have been brought to me for a reason. I don't know if you've found your medium yet. It could be the cards, it could be tea leaves, it could be scrying, it could be anything. Runes, cards, whatever it is, but you will, you should be seeking a medium to help you in your craft. You are, you should have smelt something, felt something, heard something in your time on this planet, and you will be using it for the greater good. So my only worry is that with you being an empath, you may attract negative energy vampires that will take from you and not give. So you have to guard against that. Protection is the key. If you don't already know, you should meditate. But meditation isn't as airy-fairy as everybody talks about. You can just daydream. But for protection, you need to think of something, a sphere, a triangle, a cube, a cage, whatever it is, surrounded by energy, light from spirit. It will protect you. So you need to go into that bubble now and again just to protect yourself from the energy vampires that will be around you. This is if you were born on the 2nd. I'm hoping that I'm doing it for the right because of the way you wrote the date. I'm hoping that it is the 2nd that you was born on. If not, as I say, I will redo it. But I'm pretty sure you're the 2nd. So, but as I say, I got the number 11 and the number 17 was mentioned, especially for you, as important numbers. The number 11 is positive, the 17 I'm not sure about. And I did, as I started the other video, tell you about some mention of a gentleman today. May not be connected to you, but you're the only private read I'm doing today, so I have to mention there was a gentleman who was very, very clever and baffled me a bit with his conversation of equations. He did a lot of equations. I don't know if it's physics, maths, whatever it is. That other read that I did, that came up as well, so, and that came up. So, yeah, he's a very intelligent man. So, that came up as well. So, I know that read was for you, even though I stopped it and started this one. Somebody is very good at starting things, but not very good at finishing them. So, a bit gung-ho, possibly a fire sign. Maybe turning the back on a situation. It may be part of you or it may be part of someone else. It could be a Sagittarius because it's a fire sign and it's riding roughshod over an Aries and a Leo. There is also those born 1966 plus or minus 12 mentioned. But this is somebody that comes in and goes out, treats the place like a hotel really. Lack of commitment, a lot of passion but lacks stamina. There is something coming that will fill your cup, overflowing, make you very, very happy. It could be the conception of a child, but it is for you a new beginning in your emotional life. Something that you should accept, but it may be delayed for 3 months. There is a reasonably fortunate ending to whatever it is that you're worried about, but there will be some acceptance needed. There's delays in a celebration, perhaps a wedding that's been put off. There's 3 or 4 women, can't tell, who are involved in a situation. It may be that you cannot reunite with someone or something. Somebody here, possibly a Pisces, is playing the martyr or the victim. It may be that you have Pisces in your chart, so you're saying yes when you really mean no. You need to put your boundaries in place. This is a karmic situation where there are secrets and hidden enemies. A Scorpio is mentioned. The number 4 is mentioned. Those born on the 12th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. This is Groundhog Day. This is where you feel that you are sacrificing yourself for ungrateful people who don't deserve it. It's time to come off that cross and start putting your boundaries in place. See things from a different angle. There is clarity coming on a situation where you've been torn between 2 things. Could be 2 properties, 2 people, 2 jobs, 2 situations. There are 3 dogs mentioned. Those are those born 1970 plus or minus 12, February to February, may be involved somewhere, and a Cancer. But it's usually when you're torn between what you should do and what you want to do, or ping-ponging between 2 homes, like looking after grandchildren or elderly parents, something like that. There's a ping-ponging. You need peace of mind, and there may be anniversary of a passing. It's an end to conflict, peace, a day off even. But there is an emotional surprise coming, and you will be in stormy waters for a while. Above all, you're coming out of an unhealthy situation, be it health, work or romance. A dark place where you've been, you are now coming out. Be careful what goes in your mouth, like I said, and what comes out your mouth. I do get the image of a female being jilted at the altar, going down the aisle without a dad, or being separated because of a marriage from people that she loves. Sometimes it's when there's no permanence or commitment in a relationship, and half the time you're alone. But there is a lot of positives here. Things are going to become very, very clear. It's been a path of blood and tears, but that's because you didn't say no when you should have done. Pomegranates are massively important, and October the 11th could be important for some reason. And there it is again, full circle, Spirit, thank you. Twice. That number 18 is massively important, but there is some confusion around that. It will become clear. Dogs again are mentioned, 1970 plus or minus 12, February to February, and a Cancer. Those born on the 18th, living or past, date for your diary and address, could go one way or the other. There's a Leo female, very financially orientated, or it's part of your chart where there is financial success. She demands respect. She knows her worth. You may have to defend yourself against others. Don't be frightened to do that. Defend what's yours. There is reciprocity here, so equal give and take is needed. Don't stand for anything less. Don't give to receive, but don't keep giving when you're getting nothing back either. Yeah, there is conflict. There will be conflict, but don't shy away from it. Don't go looking for it, but don't shy away from it. You are on the threshold of a new beginning. There's no going back to the old way of doing things. So you could stay on the same path, but even if you do, you have to draw a line in the sand. Don't take the baggage of the past with you and move forwards, or take a new path altogether. But it could be in a new relationship where you get triggered by something that the new partner says because it's something that the old partner did. So don't take that baggage of the past with you. Six years is mentioned. There is someone here that likes to argue, that likes to cause trouble. Walk away if you can. Don't let these people, because they want to win at all costs. They're not bothered about who they hurt in the process. They will carry on until, even if they have to cut the nose off to spite the face, they will carry on with this. There'll be no winners in the argument and everyone will regret it. This is a chapter that's not over. It's not over till the fat lady sings. It's like being on the hamster wheel. Fixed signs of Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius are mentioned, and it's a never-ending circle. There is the snake, those born 1965 plus or minus 12 February to February mentioned, but it's travel delays. It is those born on the 21st, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. There's a string of pearls and the number 72 mentioned, connected to spirit. Five weeks is mentioned. Conflict. So if you think something's over, I don't think it is. There's more to come yet. Yeah, there she is again, the Leo female. The letters M, N, H, P, V, which would be you, B, the number 7, all mentioned. But this is financial success, and it's probably because of this fire sign female, probably a Leo. You can't make it up. That number's massively important. Confusion around this, torn between something, what you should do and what you want to do. Go with what you want to do. The 18, I cannot stress how important that 18 is. You are coming out now in your own read as a, which is, you like, I start with your card anyway, but you've come out again. So you're not listening to spirit, and that's why you're confused. You've not found your path, so you're in a dark place. It could be an ill health because of diet or medication. It could be a dark relationship. It's somebody sapping your energy. Again, you have to be very careful of what goes in your mouth as in diet medication, what comes out your mouth as in words written or spoken. Because it's negative, it could mean that somebody else born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past, date for your diary or an address, is massively important in a negative way, or that you are your own worst enemy. Banging your head against a brick wall and ready to give up in a situation. There could be those born 1959 plus or minus 12 February to February involved, and a lost love, someone taking their love away, water sign energy possibly, but it could be anybody romantic. There could be a house move, a new home, something to do with the family, or that celebration, that wedding that I was talking about. Yeah, we've got this man and boy emotional attachments that aren't working out, an older and a younger man, both water signs. There will be communications coming, and a passionate communication. It will be rapid. It's Spirit's way of saying, start your engines, be ready to move at a moment's notice. There is the 1959, the 1966, and the 1970, plus or minus 12 February to February mentioned. Your animal totems, if you want to look them up, is the horse, the boar, the dog. And there is a fox, so that means there is some sort of mischief, deceit, or whatever that may be involved. I'd like to tell you the other dates that I got in the other read, but I don't want to confuse the issue, so I'm not going to. A lot of this is internal, to do with you. It's about you deciding what's best for you. But if you're worried about finances, I don't see that being an issue, to be fair. Yeah, externally there is nothing coming into the home. There's no romance, but there is faith. There is some sort of study maybe, or doing things by the book. There may be someone Catholic in the family or in spirit, but it's about your faith. It's about speaking your truth, and material gains or matters, possibly in friendship or marriage. Somebody is trying to get away with something in broad daylight, stealing or thieving, deceit. There is a female enemy that will be overcome, and a legacy or a gift coming your way. So be careful of people trying to take that legacy from you. It could be property. There could be a property that's been taken from you, or a place, an unfamiliar building, or an important building that has a negative energy to it. hospital, school, university, whatever it is. Don't let pride get in the way, and don't be too short-sighted. But you must have pride in yourself, self-esteem. There is an elderly female who's having a positive effect on the situation, but there is gossip and people talking about you behind your back, or having discussions about a situation, or talking down to you, or talking at you rather than including you in the conversation. There's a group of people, negative energy. Yeah, again, we've got the home. So home is where the heart is. There's no place like home. You may be travelling back to the parental home, or there may be something about property, or you may not feel that you're at home where you are. Home is where the heart is. You feel misplaced. You feel adrift for some reason. The foundations aren't there. Divine timing, a higher power is at work here. So this is very little to do with you. Spirit have got something planned. Again, the house move is mentioned, so I believe that you will be moving home, or you've been carrying a heavy burden due to property or something, or other people's burdens. A change is coming. The zebra is your animal totem. Again, the number 12 is mentioned. Soulmates. So a soulmate holds the key to this problem. Soulmates aren't always a good thing. Sometimes they come to slap you in the face and wake you up. A penguin. Deep down, you know what Spirit are trying to tell you, because like I said, you are psychic, you're just not listening to them. You may be trying to mend something, or heal something. There's a loyal heart here. So soulmates and loyal heart. There is somebody entering your life if they're not already there. But your biggest thing from Spirit is saying the past is over, the future's not promised. You have to live in the now. And you may feel like you have to do things by the book, but I would suggest that you may be being led by the nose because of that. The number 11 again is mentioned. Massively important. Now, tenth house, the world, number 34. So again, the world, which we had there, which means something's not over. A cycle hasn't ended yet. This chapter is not over. So August may be important. The desire for fame tempts even the noblest minds. So you have to guard against wanting to be seen or singled out in a good way. Fame and the world at large, so it may be the internet, it may be something to do with world travel. It's a masculine principle and represents the father, which is what I got in the other read that I stopped when I realised I'd used the wrong bloody card. But a father figure is important. So it may be that father's in spirit, like I said. A primary male influence, or at least a very powerful, influential man. So it could be government even, or a boss. It can also represent the man in your life, because the 10th house opposes the 4th house, and it can sometimes represent the woman or the mother in your life. So mother and father, it may be that they're both in spirit. But mostly the 10th house stands for reputation and standing, and you may be worried about what other people think. This is an ambitious card, and it's about earning the world and being on top of the world. But remember that what you own owns you. It is the ultimate card to have for when you need to be confident in what you're doing and go for what you want, nothing less. Yes. So do go for what you believe in. It is Capricorn energy. Capricorn is about what other people think, the knees and bones, and sometimes contracts and shackles. It indicates you are about to put forth a diligent and concentrated effort. The climb and the advancement of your reputation is what the 10th house card means. It also suggests looking at everything as a bigger picture. What did I say? You might be being too short-sighted and not seeing the bigger picture. Don't let pride get in the way. It's ruled by Saturn, so you're being required to tell the truth or be honest. So stop saying yes when you mean no. And it's going to have a very big bearing on how you advance in your goals. Stop keeping secrets. Speak your truth. People will discuss what you're doing. Yes. Where are they? What did I say about them talking about you behind your back? Oh my, where are they gone? It's here somewhere. Speaking, is it at the bottom of the deck? Yes, speaking about you behind your back. What you have started or about to do. You may be contacted by the media, become recognised, or at least you will see your efforts in some public forum. The matter in hand may have something to do with governments and travel to other lands or encountering foreigners. Or it could just mean your ambitions are about to gain momentum. So anything that you really want to do, do it. Layers of illusion will be removed. Yes, things will become clear. Your essential self disclosed. This could be in relation to the public or possible love interest. Yes, it could. If a love interest, they could be older or more established, or they will work beside you to help you meet your goals. If this card comes up, sometimes it means playing along with the status quo to get ahead. So that's why I said about doing things by the book. Maybe that's what you have to do for a while. It could be to do with paying your dues, grabbing what you can and taking advantage of the situation. Yes, this card suggests how high you can go in this lifetime, or at least concentrating on the issue at hand. So go for your dreams, don't back down. Since it symbolises the world, it also represents the earth. So working the land or acquiring land, yes, is something that may come up into play and therefore can denote growth, crops, plants, farmers and farming. So you may have a connection in spirit to farmers. Since Saturn plays in, this card can also represent the reaper, such as you reap what you sow. Yes, the effort you put in. I am getting slightly mixed up with the other read that I did for you, but that was in the other read. So reaping what you sow, so the effort you put in will pay off. You get back what you give. Yes, equal reciprocity. In essence, this is the primary card of fame and infamy. Your legacy. Was that in this read or was this the other one? Where did I say there was a gift or a legacy? There it is. And what you will become known for. It is the house of success and failure, and this card will tell of what will likely come about depending on the surrounding cards and about the energies surrounding you in this current time. But above all, truth and honesty will decide this matter. The universe is supporting you now. So this is power. This is a position of power and how you are thrust into it. So you may not want it, but you must take it. Reigning powers, influential people. Meeting persons in power, the world travel, the public. There is a masculine principle here, a father, a husband, the most important man in your life, the subject of this reading. If you are a male, which you're not, your reputation and how you are viewed. So it may be that this male in your life, it's about his reputation and how he is viewed. Fame and infamy, the legacy. It also denotes issues with the upper spine, physical endurance and aging. Measure time and clocks. Using others. So the clocks are mentioned, so you must look at, see if you notice the time on a clock often at the same time, and look it up under Angel Numbers Joanne. They will give you an extra message. Sucking up to others, the sycophant. And what did I say in the beginning about people sucking your energy? Hard work, not working hard enough. Planning, yes, because we've got the 8 of Wands. Be prepared, get ready. Diligence, step-by-step success. It will not be overnight, it will take time. Being methodical and efficient. It may have to do with banks, privilege, the elite, going where the money is, achieving success, people paying attention to you, the voice of wisdom, ownership, destiny, and the place in the world at large. This is your life calling. What did I say? What you have to do. Career, the mother, the father, glory, reputation and fame. So I suggest that you've probably inherited your psychic side or ability from your mum or your dad. What is that? So we will take one love card. Honeymoon. So there is a wedding, some sort of wedding, or meeting someone while you travel, or something to do with June. But it is important, this moon. As I say, it might be delayed for some reason, because of the lockdown. So the honeymoon. This card indicates the need to get away to nurture your romantic love. The specific application of this message depends upon the person who's inquiring. For some, this has a literal meaning. You are going away with your new spouse following your wedding. For those already in a long-time partnership, this card speaks of reigniting the spark by taking a romantic holiday. It can also relate to a honeymoon period of a new relationship. Yes, that could be true. Or for still others, this card indicates you will meet someone special while on a vacation. Number 1. You are creating something. Yes, you are. And there's a masculine energy involved. You have to use the maximum energy and willpower available to you. You have at your command an almost endless supply of primal energy, which will allow you to accomplish any aims you set your mind to. The problem with all this energy, though, is that although you can do almost as you please, you must know when not to act and to conserve your resources. Yes, you can plan, but not quite yet, I don't think. This is an important message. Pace yourself. Temper force with wisdom. As all the lines are unbroken, this embodies the image of permanence and constancy. So you're building something that will last. At the same time, it contains the image of fixedness and dogma and stubbornness, so don't be stubborn. So strike a balance between endurance and flexibility. In personal relationships, your partner will see you as the one in command at present, and they will look to you to take the initiative. So somebody's asking you to lead this situation, whatever it is. It seems that you're going to be thrust at the front of something, whether you like it or not. And it's going to upset a few people. They may talk about you behind your back because they expected to be in charge, if you like. Yeah, the eyes of beauty. Number 25 may mean something to you, but all is not what it seems. So beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You need to examine your perception on things. Yes, you do. You need to look at things from a different angle. There, look. Looking at things from a different angle, putting your boundaries in place. Do you see the world as perfect and beautiful, and can you retrace your steps from your past to now and see the perfection in the way reality is being created? So you may not have liked what happened, but the lessons learned have been truly important. Perception is everything. A glass half empty, what did I say, is the same as a glass half full, yet so different according to how you perceive it. The eyes of beauty remind you that if you move forward with conviction, all will be well now and always will be. You will see true prosperity as a result. So expect to see beauty and you will attract your highest good. So if you're forever moaning about how negative things are, like I said, you're manifesting. So you've got to keep it positive. Especially your words, because words are spells and you're casting a spell. These are the Aboriginal cards, come all the way from Australia, so these should be good. It's given me it already. So the yellow chakra is located just above the navel. I don't know if you know anything about chakras. So it's your solar plexus. It teaches us the principles of wisdom, clarity and self-esteem, and I did say things are going to become very, very clear and that your self-esteem is massively important. She has the benefits of ancient universal wisdom and knowledge, and so do you. If you're a high priestess, you have knowledge that is untapped, which provides her with a strength and determination of character to live her life with clear goals and direction. You are good-humoured and optimistic, and you often find yourself the life and soul of the party. If not, you should do, because you are bright and intelligent. When the party begins to wane, you'll confidently take matters into your own hands and encourage everyone to look for ways to create more fun. It is your creative energy blended with intellectual abilities which allows you to stimulate others to the point that they are happy to follow wherever you may lead. And this is why I said you are going to be some sort of teacher or creator of something. You don't take advantage of that power that is given to you by others. In fact, you are quite unaware that it exists at all, which is why people will be attracted to you. But you have to put your boundaries in place or they will unknowingly sometimes drain your energy. The responsibility of being the problem solver can sometimes become unwanted on your part. However, if given the opportunity to hand that responsibility over to someone else, you can't and you won't. So life is always going to be busy for you, but you will have a great life. So you might be a bit of a control freak like me without even realising it. Lightworkers Deck. I have to say though, in the other read that I started, the number 20 was massively important. So you may know that as well. The phoenix rising from the ashes. You need to get grounded. Imagine when, like I said, the protection, when you're in meditation, imagine a beam of light, like, if I don't know if you're old enough to remember Star Trek, like what do you call it when they beamed them from one place to another? Like a beam of light coming through all your chakras and grounding you. It's very important for you to be grounded, so that negative energy can't get in. And 66 is mentioned again. I have a feeling that's somebody born 1966. So you are being called to get grounded, to ensure that your luminous field is clear, what I say about protection, and your inner well is full. If you're not grounded, it's too easy to get swept up in other people's energy and mistake it for your own. So other people's problems and other people's issues aren't yours, and they will drain you. Your boundaries will become blurred, yes. That's why I want you to put your boundaries in place. You're absorbing the energies around you and struggling to define what is their stuff and what's yours. If you pull this card, you are very likely an empath, what did I say, or a highly sensitive person, and need time alone to fill up your well. Balance your energy and get grounded. There are two types of people, those who draw the energy from others and those who draw the energy from within. Reflect on which one you are and carve out time each day to ensure your well is being replenished. Even if you turn off the phone, just have a cup of tea and 5 minutes watching the birds in the garden, I don't know, but you need to switch off. Being sensitive is a superpower, but like all powers, it needs to be nurtured in order to be fulfilled. It is easy to get swept up in a high frequency energy that is swirling around the planet at this time. The quickest and most effective way of clearing all of this from your field is to get grounded. Connect to Mother Earth. There are many ways to get grounded, and one of the most powerful ones is the practice of earthing by connecting to the power of Mother Earth. Spend time in nature and put your hands on a tree. Your palms are extensions of your heart chakra. Or walk barefoot on the earth. I suggest the beach if you can get to it. Do something to get grounded and connect yourself. Massively important, because your energy field is being depleted by others, and if you're going to be put in a position of power, you are going to need that time away to yourself, because like I say, you're not very good at being thrust into a leadership role, but you will be very good at it. So do not take that. It was a gift from Spirit. Yeah, you have the magic, you have the wand. The number 4 again, so I know that number 4 is important. Where you put your power. Use your power. Fire signs are important, I know they are. In the other read, I got Aries and the 4, and masculine energy. The wand connects the creative. See, the saying about you creating something. I know you are creating something. The creative energy of the universe to the hand of the person who wields it. Magic will be directed through the wand and can dispel negativity. Yes, somebody somewhere around you is very negative, and draw the positive power. It is a divine spark of change and growth. In ritual and magic, its primary element is fire, yes, from the sacred circle, the direction of the south. So someone coming from the south or you travelling to the south. You have the ability to accomplish any task if you bring the power of your will to bear upon it. So put your boundaries in place, say no when you mean no, and go towards what you want. You are creating solutions, and these are at your fingertips. Seize this moment and make it work for you. Take action. All magic is at your command, but you have to believe in yourself. Take action, use your will, use your magic. Make a creative change happen. How are you going to take back command of your life? Too many. Faith. And this is all about your faith, and I don't think you'd be here if you didn't have faith. It doesn't necessarily mean religion, but it does mean faith in yourself and in spirit. Faith is such a powerful quality that can move mountains. So anything you believe you can't do, you can. You've got to release yourself from that mental prison. Angel wisdom reminds you, however, not to have blind faith in people. So, like I said, again, put your boundaries in place. Don't just put your faith in people and trust them. Think about it. They have to give something back to you. It can't be it has to be a two-way street. Use common sense and discernment and never give your power to another. What did I say? Take back control of your life. Instead, put your faith in yourself and your higher power. If you make yourself happy, everyone else around you will be happy. If not, they're not meant to be in your life. Pray with integrity from your still, wise center and know that your request is being granted. Act as if it is already manifested, and that is faith. Your angel guidance is to increase your faith in this infinite. So you have faith and the support. What did I say about a support group? And the support of the universe. Spirit are helping you. I don't care what it is. If you want a relationship, empty half your wardrobe so there's space for his clothes. I don't care what it is. Act as if you've already achieved it, and it will happen because you're manifesting. I think this is Nagu. Oh no, it's the ox, and that means this year because it is the year of the ox, unless you know someone born in the year of the ox. So it is 2021 minus 12, and so on, 24 minus 12 every year. The ox, I don't know who it was that was the ox. One of you in Australia is an ox. You are about to go through the most fortunate period of your life, but you have to grasp the opportunities open to you. How fantastic is that? So Spirit are giving you the opportunity to fill your cup and make yourself happy, should you choose to take it. Don't sacrifice your wishes and dreams for other people. Neptune energy. And Libra, that's you. So secrets and hidden enemies. That's Libra, you. Pisces is the Neptune energy in the 7th house of marriage. What did I say? When I did that other read, the Libra card came up, the loins and the marital home. It is massively important. So, Libra in Neptune. This placement aspires to romantic love but falls prey to delusions and deception. Yes, relationships may be idealized in the mistaken belief that charm is all it takes. This combination, used positively, however, can lead to a new level of interdependent relationship. So, something is changing in your emotional life. You have to take power back and you will succeed. But if you're not already married, there is a chance of a marriage. The 7th house is about marriage. It's the masculine sign of Libra, so that's you, definitely you. It's the loins and the marital home, the colour blue and brown. Relationships, matrimony and partnerships. Unity, other people, projection, public enemies and lawsuits, definitely. So you are about to, there is some sort of, I don't care, even if you're single, there is a marriage here that's massively important. There is issues with parents, mothers and fathers. There is just you having to stand up for yourself. Maybe it's been a long time coming, but you have to decide what your issue is. There is a soulmate energy coming into your life, and you will know deep down, you know. So don't be saying you can't do something because you're not living in the past. You're no longer under the rule of whatever it was that ruled you in the past. The future's not promised, so you don't know how long you have on this planet. You have to live in the now. And if you're not happy, you must manifest your own happiness, because Spirit are giving you the chance of a new beginning that will fill your cup so that you will be so happy. It's a higher power at work here. You're meant to be happy, but you must tune into Spirit because they are trying to send you messages. I also have a lady who sews. I don't know if she's in spirit or in the flesh, but I believe she is in spirit. She sews a lot. Hand sews, machine sews, she will sew. There is an elderly lady that's a positive influence, but stop giving to other people who are not giving to you. I know we don't give to receive, but there has to be a two-way street. So I hope that's helped, and I hope you are born on the 2nd, otherwise we'll be good and we'll have to do it again. But thank you. I enjoyed that, but there is a loyal heart waiting for you here. There is a lot of happiness, stability and happy home life, but you have to take back control and not be afraid to stand up for yourself, no matter who's going to cause these arguments. A change is coming. The worm will always turn. Thanks for listening.